10 o'clock morning in Paris, I heard it on the news, and the phone rang, and I thought, that's it, we're on.
Why don't we load these tanks first?
The hospitals are overflowing. You have the displaced populations. You have inaccessible regions. You have an encroaching winter. You have all this, and it's spread out. I know we're just dealing with Mansehra. You know, it goes all the way through Muzaffarabad and Bug. It's enormous. It's like a bomb going on. You've got very little time to hang around.
This is my day. I've been working on it 1 year.
Good morning.
The core decision is always, what are the needs?
By this time, if you've had a major injury, you're going to have been dead. If you've had a break, the bone will be half healed in the wrong position. You'll have to actually break it to recess it again.
Everybody talking about thousands pouring out of the mountain and no place to put in even 300 families.
Our houses has damage, full damage, and every tank has destroyed, and we are passing our time under the open sky. We want try to get a tent, and after we try to making our houses.
We arrived the 17th, 4 days assessment, and then the 5th day, wow, we received the first helicopter. And as soon as it has landed, I don't know from where, hundreds of people arrived nearby the helicopter. Then I realized that they were all rushing and fighting near the back rotor. That was just crazy, and in fact, let's say within this half hour, after this, I lost my voice. During 2 days, I wasn't able to speak.
Bruno's tough and can survive on a small piece of leather for months, it seems. But we're a bit worried about the fact that he's not well. One thing that I was thinking about is to rotate them out, give them 2 days break, send them back in. How long have we got him for? How long have we got Bruno for?
Up to middle of January. And he told me that usually he like to extend.
Alright. Putting stuff into the mountains is going to encourage people to stay there and they're not going to come out. But they need to have stuff now because it's freezing cold up there. I'm Nicholas. I work for Médecins Sans Frontières. We have a team of a doctor, 2 nurses and a statistician. We have 2.5 tons of tents, blankets, medical equipment. Major, which is your aircraft? We'll help you get loaded down. Bring it on, bring the blanket.
So far, nobody has reached them.
Really?
You would be the first one reaching them.
Okay, where's my team?
2 days ago the snow was 100 meters above. And since the huge pressure, you cannot imagine, suddenly what? You cannot imagine the distribution. This tent distribution is just a matter of rush. This is the focus, more than medical.
We've been offered more tents from the Swiss. If we have the possibility to distribute more, we can distribute more. And just for your information, I do want you to come out in probably the next couple of days. We'll replace you with Peter in about 3 or 4 days.
No way.
We refuse. I don't care. If you refuse, I will take you out and I will put another team in. I will. No, listen to me. I'm fed up with this. You will come out for 2 or 3 days. Everyone will come out for 2 or 3 days. And we will rotate the team so they can have a rest. They need a rest. Everyone has been in here for a long time. No hot showers, no decent food.
My hands are so cold that they scream every time I go near them. We've got no blankets, which we found out last night, and so there's nowhere for her to stay tonight. They come from, I don't know, probably 2 hours walk from here.
Another serious patient bleeding from eye.
Bleeding from eye? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
When the snow is falling on my body, when my telephone is broken because of this, I do realize how it is a matter of emergency.
There's an ambulance on the strip, it's coming now.
There's a lot of paradoxes and things that seem unfair. You know, when everyone's not so excited about the earthquake that it'll all be pulled out again and they'll be back to square one, back to where they were before. There'll be the ordinary problems which would have happened without the earthquake, and there'll be a lot of people coming in with things that aren't actually medical problems but more psychological problems. Everybody wants to be seen to be doing something here. And in the meantime, there's still all the grinding poverty and things that are happening in other parts of the world. And it's not very trendy, really, is it? There's a lot of crazy things in the aid world. It's not perfect. You can only do what you can do, you know?